Also, big breaking news out of Virginia. A Monmouth poll now showing the gubernatorial race between Glenn Youngkin and Terry McAuliffe is now dead even, 46-46. Terry, he's feeling the pressure, storming out of an interview with a local reporter 10 minutes earlier, saying you need to ask better questions. Take a look.
Healthcare, COVID, education, job creation.
All right, Nick, we're already over.
All right, we're over. That's it.
Thank you.
Hey, I gave you extra time. Come on, man. You should have asked better questions early on. I mean, you should have asked questions your viewers care about.
Well, we did.
You should have asked better questions. Oh, okay. Now Democrats, they're pulling out all those stops. They're trying to save McAuliffe, including bringing in Kamala Harris. Not sure how much good that does, who is under fire herself for a video urging churchgoers to get out and vote, which it appears may have actually violated IRS rules. Of course, if you're a Democrat, you get a pass. If you're a Republican, you get 10 years in jail. And as Glenn Youngkin put it, Terry McAuliffe is clearly losing it, totally unraveling. And don't forget, McAuliffe has made it very clear he does not want parents involved in their kids' education and wants to set the stage for more far-left indoctrination. Don't take my word for it. Listen to Terry himself.
I don't think parents should be telling schools what they should teach. You know, I get really tired of everybody running down teachers.
Dead even race, and it's all coming down to turnout and who gets their voters to the polls November the 2nd. Can deep blue Virginia, a deep blue state, really turn red? Here to make that case, he's now tied tonight. Republican Virginia gubernatorial candidate Glenn Youngkin is with us. Obviously, this is a real race now. Obviously, he's nervous. You have distinguished yourself. You believe teachers, actually, parents should have input in their kids' school. I would tend to agree with you. You said you'd eliminate CRT on day one. What are the major differences in your campaign?
Well, Sean, thank you for having me tonight. And the reason why Terry McAuliffe doesn't want to talk to that reporter anymore is because the reporter was asking him questions about schools and crime. And Terry doesn't think that voters want to hear about schools and crime. Well, last night we had an event in Fairfax County. We had 1,000 people show up. 1,000 people know the difference between what I'm going to do for Virginians is get our schools reestablished with standards of excellence where parents have a fundamental right to be engaged in their children's education. Terry McAuliffe wants government between parents and their children. I'm going to cut taxes, and Terry McAuliffe wants to raise taxes. I'm standing strong for law enforcement. Terry McAuliffe is running around with politicians who want to defund police and close prisons. And oh, by the way, I'm going to get our job machine cranked back up. And when Terry McAuliffe was governor, 40% of his economic projects failed to create a single job. On the ballot right now in November is the future of Virginia. And Sean, it's the future of America because Virginia gets to stand up and vote over the course of the next 13 days and make a statement for a state that, a state that's been blue, that's getting ready to elect a Republican governor and charge forward with a new day in Virginia.
The county of Loudoun County has become a central point in this campaign. Serious allegation of a rape in a bathroom of a young woman, confirmed investigation. Again, nothing's proven yet, but a confirmed investigation by law enforcement. But then the student was apparently transferred to another school. Now there's another allegation of another assault. And my question is, pending the results of that investigation, why was that student still allowed in any school? And how did the board of the superintendent say that he knew nothing about it when the police knew all about it?
Yeah, this is something that I called for last night, an investigation of the Loudoun County School Board. The FBI should leave Virginia's parents alone and focus on what's happening in Loudoun County schools. I mean, we absolutely had a perpetrator, an offender who was being investigated and prosecuted for sexual assault, and they tried to hide him in another school, and he did it again. I mean, the school board, and oh, by the way, the school administrators are guilty of gross negligence, and they should be held accountable. People should be fired. People should lose their jobs or resign. And that's why I called for a full investigation. And oh, by the way, if Virginia's current Attorney General, Mark Herring, who's out campaigning a divisive campaign, isn't willing to do it, just wait until January 15th when we show up. And Jason Miyares, who will be our next Attorney General, and I and Winsome Sears, we're going to have a full investigation. We're going to find out what happened. Virginia parents deserve this. Our schools aren't safe. Our schools are teaching our kids what to think as opposed to how to think. We're going to go to work on day one and reestablish excellence in schools, but on top of that, safety.
We appreciate you being with us, Glenn Youngkin. If you win this race, it will be a political earthquake that will be heard all around the country, and you're dead even. We wish you luck. We're going to follow this very closely. Thanks for being with us.